Kia ora, Rotorua. Ahead in tonight's bulletin, Rotorua District Councillor Merapeka Raukawa-Tate says she agrees that drug use is stopping some youth from getting a job. Olympic gold medalist Lisa Carrington plans on a few days' rest in Whakatane before the official Olympic parade. And time to start preparing for the upcoming fishing season, says Rotorua Fishing Game Officer. Those stories and more coming up next on City News. Rotorua District Councillor Merapeka Raukawa-Tate says she agrees with MP Te Ororo Flavel that drug use among some of our youth is holding them back from getting a job. Earlier this week, Mr Flavel told City News that a report on the economic situation in the Bay of Plenty highlighted the fact that more Māori youth could be in work, but that many were failing their work drug tests. Merapeka Raukawa-Tate says she agrees that drugs are an issue and more work needs to be done in getting youth work ready.
We should be saying to young people that if you're going to, you need to work, because there isn't the dollar there to keep you in the lifestyle that perhaps as a beneficiary that you might think is your right, because it's not, and the taxpayer's not going to continue to fund that as well. So we have to say to them, we have to make you work ready, and which will mean addressing some of the things that perhaps are going on in your life right now. So you don't just say drug test and drop them. What you do say is, this is what an employer looks like today. This is what you will earn, and this will then give you choices. So it's actually mapping it out for them that if you are not employed, then your choices are limited. If you're not employed, you can't do the things that you might want to do. So let's address making you work ready and looking at the things that will actually hinder you getting a job and address those. Drug testing is merely one of them.
Communities impacted by the activities of the mining, drilling and fracking industries will meet this weekend in Rotorua. On one side, the New Zealand mining industry will meet here this weekend to celebrate New Zealand mining and the contribution the industry makes to the future of the community through science, engineering and economic development. Across town, activists against mining are holding their own conference called Kānui. The Kānui conference will have guest speakers on Saturday at the Convention Centre and again on Sunday at the Mātai Kotari Marae. The new kiwi hatching season is underway at Rainbow Springs with the recent arrival of 2 new eggs. Kiwi Encounter Kiwi Husbandry Manager Claire Travers says it's shaping up to be a good season with a steady flow of eggs expected this month leading up to the busy months of September onwards. Rainbow Springs National Kiwi Trust Kiwi Encounter facility is the largest hatchery of North Island brown kiwi and successfully hatched its 1,000th kiwi named Millie last September. And in sport tonight, Olympic gold medalist Lisa Carrington plans on a few days' rest in Whakatane before travelling to Christchurch for the official Olympic parade on Friday. Lisa, along with Sarah Walker, who won silver in BMX, and Sam Bewley, who won bronze in team pursuit cycling, were the Bay of Plenty's medal-winning athletes in the London Olympics. Sport BOP CEO Wayne Werder says it will take time for the athletes to realise the significance of their achievements and the impact that will have on their respective sports.
It's always interesting after something like that is the effect it does have. I mean, I love Sarah Walker's story. I mean, you look at Kawerau now, I mean, what a great thing that's done for a place like Kawerau, and you hope now that in a sport like kayaking or BMX there's the next sort of generation of Sarah Walkers and Lisa Carringtons that are starting to get interested and come through. So, and I'm sure there are based on that, and it's interesting that there's sort of variety of sports there are now, isn't it? So I think the message out of the Olympics is everyone's really got a shot in any sport that you choose.
Fishing Game Officer Anthony Van Dorp says winter spawning is going well and everything is on track for a bumper fishing season. Mr Van Dorp says the new season starts in October and now is the time to get prepared.
When the 1st of October opens, the lakes will have opportunity for anglers just left, right and centre. So it's a good time for people now to start thinking about checking their fishing gear, getting their boats ready and organised, and getting their fishing licences. The licences are now in the shops. Okay. So a good time to look forward to that new season.
Well, it's all on. And what about for our hunters out there, Anthony?
Okay, as far as our game hunting goes, this weekend coming up is the last weekend of the upland game hunting season. That's pheasants, quail and pukeko. So the last weekend, if guys want to get out and target those species, that's it.
To your weather now, Rotorua, brought to you by Trevor Robson Signs and Graphics Limited. Tonight, mainly fine with southerlies and overnight low of 2. Tomorrow, Thursday, mainly fine with a few afternoon showers and southeast breezes. A high of 14 and a low of 0. The outlook for Friday, fine with chance morning frost and light winds, a high of 13 and a low of 0. Marine forecast for Lake Rotorua, southeast 10 knots easing in the afternoon. Waves less than half a metre, mainly fine, the odd shower from the afternoon and possibly heavy. Don't forget, for program listings and other info, check out our website at tvrotorua.co.nz. And hey, while you're there, to see what's on in our city, go to upcoming events. And still to come in tonight's program, Wayne Douglas is at junior football and talks with Robin Parr. Alan Solomon gets some fitness tips in time for summer. And I talk with Vicky Simpson about multiple sclerosis.